Hi all, and welcome you all to the video lecture series of Discrete Mathematics Unit 1 Logic. In this session you will be looking into the concepts of predicate calculus. What basically is predicate calculus? Predicate calculus is a part of declarative sentence that attributes a property to the subject. A part of the sentence that attributes property to the subject is actually known as a predicate. So if you just look into the example, x is an integer. Now here x is the subject and is an integer is the predicate. So the predicate function or the propositional function could be stated as p of x, which is nothing but x is an integer. So here x takes the part of the subject and p is the predicate. So if a particular value is been assigned to the variable of x, the statement function becomes a declarative statement, that is a proposition. And if suppose in place of x I replace it by 7, then it is converting the propositional function to the proposition as 7 is an integer, which is true. So what basically is predicate calculus? The logic based on the analysis of predicate in any statement is called predicate calculus. So there are n place predicate to be defined. Let us look into what is one place predicate. A one place predicate will deal with one variable and one predicate. So let us look into an example p of x. So here there is a variable 1 x and it is Pavitra is rich. So when I say Pavitra is rich, here you would look that Pavitra is nothing but the variable x and is rich is nothing but the predicate. So you would understand that this is nothing but your one place predicate example. Now if you just look into the next example, that is a two place predicate. So you will see that it has a two variable and one predicate. So now if you just look into the example p of x comma y, that is Pavitra is shorter than Aishu. So here you will be able to identify the two variable, that is Pavitra, which I can name it as x, and the another one as your y, which is nothing but Aishu. And here we have one predicate, that is nothing but is shorter than is nothing but my predicate. So likewise you can also look into an example of a three place predicate, a predicate where you have three variable and one predicate is defined. For example p of x comma y comma z, and look into the example Pavitra sits between Aishu and Inya. So here Pavitra is the variable x, Aishu is the variable y, and Inya is the variable z. And here the predicate is nothing but sit between is the predicate. Likewise, you may also construct a four place predicate which would have four variable in fact and predicate to be 1. So let us look into that example p of x, y, z and w. So let me mark it as w here. So here Pavitra is x, here Aishu is y, here Inya is z and Arun is w. So there are four variables and the predicate is nothing but played game against is the predicate. So with this understanding of knowing your in place predicate values, so now with this understanding of in place of predicate, now let us look into that how is simple state function for one variable or two variable is being defined. An expression consisting of a predicate symbol and an individual variable is defined to be a simple statement function. For example, x is a teacher. So t of x is our predicate function or a propositional function or known as the statement function. So A statement function becomes a statement when the variable is replaced by a particular name or any particular value. So when a variable is replaced by the name of any object, then you see that a statement function gets converted to a statement. So here in this example, when I replace my x to be John, then my function t of John is nothing but John is a teacher. And we would see that now the statement function has been converted to a declarative statement. Let us now look into the another definition of simple statement function of two variables. So here an expression consisting of a predicate symbol and two individual variables. So for example, if t of x comma y is x is taller than y, then this is the statement function with two variable and one predicate. So when we replace the name of x by John and y by Ram, then the statement becomes John is taller than Ram. So now let us look into what is compound statement function. The compound statement function is obtained by combining one or more simple statement functions using logical connectives. So we have understood in our previous sections that there are 5 basic connectives. So let us connect those to the statement function here. For example, if m of x is a propositional function where x is a man and h of x is another propositional function or a predicate function where x is mortal. So we could construct compound statement function using the 5 connectives. For example, m of x and h of x. Second one, m of x or h of x. Third one, if m of x, then h of x, which is a conditional statement. Fourth one, taking negation of any of these functions, say negation of m of x or negation of h of x. And the fifth one is m of x biconditional to h of x. So in this session, you have got introduced yourself to the predicate calculus. With this understanding, in the next section, now we will try to understand what is a quantifier is. So thank you so much for your patience hearing.